The Sheriff's Office considers this a heroic act on all the parts that they did that day. First for paying attention, second for turning around and stopping to investigate it further, third for calling for help, fourth for going above and beyond and actually helping the person out of that situation that they got into.
Something out of the corner of my eye caught my eye, and I looked over and I seen two orange spots underneath the water. So I made the corner and I said, I hope like heck that they got out.
He turned the car so that we could see, and you could see that there was a car basically floating in the water, and there was a person in the car. You could see someone moving. So we kind of turned around and angled the car so that we could see into the car with the headlights.
So I ran down, I took my cell phones off and I ran down and my wife said that she's gonna call 911.
They told me that they had a police officer in Faribault that they could send a deputy. And I said, well, no, we need somebody sooner than that. And they said, well, we might have somebody in New Prague. And I said, we don't have time. I said, by the time you guys get here, the car is going to be underwater.
And I seen him moving around, and I heard him hitting the buttons. I heard the door locks lock and unlock, but no windows coming down.
Russ literally stood in the road and kind of did the in front of cars. And that's when Greg Pint stopped. He was the other person who helped us out, and he actually pulled over or stopped in the middle of the road.
All of a sudden he pulled a rod out with two angles at the ends, probably 6 feet long. And he said, well, what'll this do? I said, yeah, anything has to do right now. I don't have time.
I could see the driver. He seemed okay. He was moving around. He was trying to open windows, trying to open doors, and he wasn't having any luck. Russ asked him, hollered to him, can you open the window? And he kind of went like that.
So I wound up and I broke the window out. Anyways, he backed in. He said he had to get a deep breath of air. And then he came out and I just kind of pulled him out of the window all the way until he was out. And then I got him up so he could take a deep breath.
It was just a very different situation once we got him out of the water. And he was very concerned about calling his wife. And then the rescue squad came and they just kind of took over from there.
We are very appreciative, and I'm sure the family of the victim are very appreciative that they took the time to be aware and to respond. And without people like that, I think there'd probably be more injuries, maybe more deaths out there because of the citizens who aren't afraid to step up and be heroes to actually, help people out when that help is needed.